Welcome to the FEPCAST. We're back on time this time. We only had a 2-week
like
break.
The first time in 3 years we've been on a Thursday.
I know. Well, what I say, my wife always has work stuff except today. And
work.
I know. Well, much like the show we're about to review, DTF.
You were her apps.
You never know. I look through her apps nightly, but she's got 8,000 of them. So how is one to check 8,000 different apps? I mean, I don't understand how her phone operates. She has so many apps on her phone, and her phone's old. It's like Rico's phone. It's like 18 years old, 4,000 apps. I'm like, how does this even function? I don't understand how it's not running like you don't have to use gasoline to power it.
If it's old, it's harder to track. So she could be more.
She should learn Mandarin, because then you would never be able to check. If you are, good for you.
It'd be funny if your girlfriend just speaks perfect English, but just pretends that she speaks Mandarin Chinese fluently just to fool you. She's like, I downloaded it just to get the apps to cheat on you with. And you're like, she Kaiser Soze's you.
Like, well, it's not hard to pull a fast one over this guy.
You did create a scenario where she loves you so much that she has to cheat on you in such a crazy way.
That is a lot of caring. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what?
You can take it a positive.
Look at it.
Yeah. Well, Sandy comes home. She's like, I'm learning Greek. I'll be like, I've seen this before.
Yes. Like
you get all those apps coming up called like Spanacopa U or Euro Meet. It's just a name for like the female. I'm probably a lesbian dating app if it's just about Euro Meet. But anyway. Yeah. Gyroses with dinner.
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I was telling these guys, I'll probably have to turn a light on. I always misjudge the light with the time change now. I thought it was going to be lighter, which it is. But if I open this window, it's bright, but you'll see, oh, no, good. The sun moved.
Maybe the sun will make your computer not work again.
Dude, I don't know. I swear to God, it's working now. We'll see if it continues to work. I was trying to do a show the other day and it crapped out. I deleted a bunch of shit. I went through my processes to see what could be causing it. Nothing seems to be causing it. I don't understand. It's the FBI. It's God hating me. It's one of those two things.
Both.
Probably.
Yeah, why choose?
Well, if God hates me so much, why does he give me such giant boners when I see children walking around? Huh? That's a gift.
Oh, now you definitely got the FBI looking after you.
That's right. You're also
speaking of children,
being able to pick up your kid.
Yes, well, that gets me out of a lot of parenting duties.
That's right.
Can't
be around kids. Sorry.
Yeah. No, don't you know what happens? No, my kids are both home sick, which stinks. And the guys are making fun of me because my daughter tested positive for both COVID and the flu, which is like
double whammy.
Yeah. Where's the Mr. Burns, doorway that these viruses can't get through to make her sick at that point? So now they're both home. And the one just puked all over my wife's car.
Did you ask the doctor, how did she test positive for the same thing twice?
Yeah, right. Oh,
swish. And how do they know which, is the flu and COVID happening? Well,
apparently you can't. Well, here's they go. You can't do anything for COVID.
Like
you can do the flu, and I'm like, they're the same thing. Yeah, it's both. It's both a viral thing. So you do Tamiflu, whatever. We'll see what happens. So they're both taking Tamiflu now. I'm going to try to get some Tamiflu tomorrow from my doctor, and I got to bring them to the doctor's office.
Wow.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, you're allowed to take your kids to the doctor.
That is. It's a small room.
You might not be allowed to be within 100 feet of other kids while you do it, but I think you're allowed to do it.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to get my doc's making me go in to get my knee looked at because I have arthritis in my knee, and they're like, you have to come in to get your prescription to keep getting it refilled. I'm like, why? It didn't go away. It didn't get better. Like, what? Why? Why do I have to fucking come in again?
It's doctors. It's the way the system works. I'm sure Rico will tell you the system is. You can't get around it.
As possible.
Yep, you're just stuck in there. You got to go in.
I thought you were gonna.
They got to bill you.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna take your kids to the doctor's office. Tell him they have COVID and request stronger pain medications.
That's a great idea. I mean, if I could,
I'm gonna need some oxys, doctor. It's gonna be a long weekend.
I don't know if is it for Brian or for the kid.
well, it'll be oxys. But you know what? I did go. I think I jacked my shoulder up. I shoveled snow and made a snow cave for the first time in 30 years. Guess who didn't go inside of it? One guess.
Your wife.
Yeah, any of the children. I'm shoveling with my not my Sandy's stepdad, and we're having a good time drinking and shoveling snow. And we're like, oh, the kids are gonna be so excited. None of those little bastards went inside of it. Little scum. But we did.
Because they're
snowmobile
girls.
ride.
I don't like that shit.
Maybe, but they both went on the snowmobile. I was proud of them for that. So that was fun. I got to tear around in a big field on a snowmobile. I went like 65. I was screaming in the snow. Woo! Awesome.
That's pretty crazy. That sounds like fun.
Oh, it's awesome. Those snowbillies know what's up. That's my new term for Arctic hillbillies. All right. Well, anyway, we are going to talk about a brand new show today, DTF Saint Louis, which has Jason Bateman. It's got David Harbour, the sheriff from Stranger Things. It's got, I wrote her name down in my notes, but the hot chick from Grandma's Boy, who, by the way, has really held up nicely.
Okay.
Yeah. What's her name? Oh, I didn't write her name down. I just wrote down hot chick from Grandma's Boy. Everybody knows
what her name is. Obviously, you just want some of that ass.
She's fine, man.
Well, let me look up Stranger Things sheriff's wife. Which one was she?
Yeah, her name's Linda Cardellini. Yeah, she's a hottie, man. She looks like
stuff.
Yeah, she was just in something else recently. I saw her in 2, and I thought the same thing. I'm like, she's aged well. And is my computer going to die on me again? That'd be great. She aged really well, and she looks like she aged pretty naturally, or just had really good work done.
I think she's also like in the Marvel universe. I think she's Hawkeye's wife.
Oh,
yeah.
So she married the gay guy. She's clearly operating as a beard. And that ties into our show today. We can debate what's going on in the show today. So let's get into DTF St. Louis first, and then we'll do Full House.
DTF or down to kill myself watching the first 20 minutes of the show.
Oh, God, I know.
Was that not the most depressing opening minutes, half of a show you've ever seen? Like
for a comedy, it presented some as a comedy.
Yeah. I'm like, this is so
it was not
depressing.
a comedy. It
reminded me
because of the cast.
This Is 40. Do you ever see that movie?
Yes, I hated that movie.
Also a terribly depressing, horrible movie. And I had to look it up because I'm like, was Jason Bateman in that one too? But it was not. It was Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Kind of
it's a Judd Apatow.
Yeah, I didn't understand that movie either. I was like, people were like, "Oh, it's great, you love it, it's funny." I'm like, "No, this is terrible. This is so depressing. These people hate each other. It paints a bleak outlook of losing love, and like, it's horrible." And similarly, that's how this show starts out. And Rico, to your point, I wrote down, can this show have more depressing, slow music? Even when it's supposed to be funny parts, it's got a very slow, depressing music track going on in the background during the jokey parts even. So we're interested characters. Jason Bateman is a TV weatherman. David Harbour, the sheriff from Stranger Things, is an ASL signer. So he's doing the sign language.
I thought that was already so wacky.
It was. Well, in the first scene, that's why it was kind of funny because they're out in like a mega tornado, and Jason Bateman's talking and the wind's blowing and they're huddling and taking shelter, and he's out there signing, and then he saves Jason Bateman from a sign flying at his head. Oh, good. Yeah. My computer started to crap.
They're good. Yeah. I thought it was at first. I'm like, this is like a buddy comedy. That's what I'm watching. Did you guys get that feeling too at the beginning?
No, because I was so depressed from the moment go. I was wondering,
like, what am I watching?
Why can't you just do AI weather storms if you're a weatherman now? Like, pretend like, oh, we don't need to actually send you to a hurricane or a tornado.
No,
you can just get out in a raincoat and pretend. It's much safer.
I like that idea.
You don't
I'd
have
like
to have
to
stop
create that
signs
as a
flying
business.
at you.
Well, we could make a business where we go.
So Brian, you still live in California, and you know every day you turn on the TV, there's a high-speed chase, and so
Or a murder, or a homeless murder, or a homeless high-speed chase murder. There was
That's
one.
just
Wait,
on your block.
Wait 1 second. The most recent thing that happened, I don't know if you guys read about this, was that a guy is waiting, or I'm sorry, a guy is stabbed by one homeless man, and the paramedics arrive in the ambulance to take care of him and stop him from dying. And another homeless man steals the ambulance and then crashes it. The guy dies. That's LA. That's California, baby.
That's your tax dollars at work, folks.
Yep. Things are going just fine here. Gavin Newsom, can't wait to see you run for president.
Yeah. Can't go worse.
An ambulance for every homeless and a knife in every back.
Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more frequently, to be honest with you. You'd think that there'd be so many more homeless people stealing emergency
ambulances.
Services.
Really?
Well, anything.
It makes sense, actually.
An ambulance would have, yeah. Well, it'll have stuff. It'll have needles and other things, and they can cook meth in it. I mean, that's what they
could.
Yeah. Or sell it to a different guy who will cook meth in it.
They can start responding to emergencies and say, well, we only have meth, but I think it usually works.
That's a great idea. Wait, if you're a meth head, you should steal the ambulances, monitor it for people that have overdosed on meth, be the first on the scene, and then just take the meth and let them die.
Well, Brian, your idea is great. I like Rico's idea where you're thinking you're going to help the public and you just drive around giving people doses of meth.
They do that already. We pay for it here. Dude, we pay for that with our taxes already. They just go around on bicycles, these fucking liberal hippie
Some
shit
old
bags.
lady calls because her cat's in the tree. No, you don't need to give me.
No, she's like, you're right. I don't care about these cats anymore. I care about meth.
Rico's is like a Saturday Night Live bit where meth heads take over an ambulance and go, we'll save everybody with meth.
Nobody sleeps.
I'm up to start this business.
So getting back into our show here. So David Harbour and Jason Bateman become friends. And David Harbour has his show, and I can't remember his name in this show. I probably wrote it down somewhere, but I can't remember. So
I wrote him down as reporter and sign language guy. So I don't have
perfect.
I don't have the name.
I think that's what they appear as in the credits. So they become friends because David Harbour has a cornhole party, and you find out later on that at that party, a connection has been made between Hot Chick from Grandma's Boy and Jason Bateman. Now, this was alluded to because they have a party at Jason Bateman's house, and the Hot Chick from Grandma's Boy walks in and says, like, in a very obvious way, they weren't good at hiding this. She goes, oh, hey, and then you can tell right away there's something between them. Mm-hmm. So then it goes forward a little bit. There's a funny scene I skipped over when they're talking right after this big weather storm, where David Harbour goes, well, Jason Bateman goes, how did you get into signing? How did you learn to sign? And he goes, well, I've got Peyronie's disease.
Peyronie's.
Huh? Peyronie's disease. Yeah. And he's like, huh? And he goes,
he says that out of nowhere. There just seems like they're on swings.
Yeah. They're at swings at the party talking on the
convenience store.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. This is at the convenience store before they even became friends. So he goes, I got Peyronie's disease. And he goes, yeah. So it makes my penis curve at an angle of more than 30 degrees.
Yeah, that's a natural transition into sign language.
All right. So, okay. Who would write that into a show? Nobody. But
I liked it. That was the only part of the show I liked.
I know
that line. I think
it's funny because they talk about a wiener, and wieners are hilarious. But it's probably because they have to name some kind of disease or some kind of underrepresented group of people. And so they chose Peyronie's disease people.
Yeah.
Because there's no other reason to put that on any kind of show. It has nothing to do with the plot.
That's a good call.
I go, are we just going to be randomly naming diseases now so other people feel included. It's just That's what
finally someone is shedding light on the Peronis.
Exactly. Yeah.
They've been fighting for it for a long time.
Every hook dick dude was like, "Oh yeah, this is my show."
2, 4. They're outside protesting outside of the studios. 2, 4, 6, 8. Write some stories about our angles on our decks, or
30% or less.
I've got a dick angle that you can appreciate. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah,
something like that.
What if you're a guy who's got like a 29.5 degree angle on his penis and you don't qualify for the Peronis coverage? And it's like, sorry, insurance denied your claim to straighten out your weed.
Come on.
Yeah, you're stuck at that angle forever.
Get a different protractor out, Doc. Oh, great, Rico. Go to a spot that you're completely backlit on. Yeah, Doc, please. Just give me that extra angle. I need the disability money.
Yeah.
So
let me take my leg.
Yeah. So they go out there. They're in the backyard now at Jason Bateman's house, and they're swinging. They moved the swing set, and you find out later that he says, "Oh, it's so I can see the kids better from the window." But really, Jason Bateman wants to see a hot chick next door.
Yes.
So you can swing over the fence and peek at her sweet, hot young ass. And look, that's understandable.
For a 50-year-old man, or however old he is, he's horny as fuck.
Yeah, horny as hell. We barely see his wife in this episode, by the way. I mean, you barely got a glimpse at her. I was trying to see who she was, what she looked like. She's blonde, but they barely showed her. And in the scenes that she was in, I was watching on my phone at the gym, though. I could barely see her face, so I don't even know what she looks like at this point.
Yeah. I think it's strategic. They don't want her to be any kind of character because this whole thing feels, at first it felt like a buddy show, and then it turns into like, oh, you're like, this guy's really horny all the time, and the other guy's weird.
Well, I did like there are some funny things in it, but it's now remember, all the funny things we're talking about are underscored by unbelievably sad like cello music. So just can't hear you. Muted, Rico.
Rico, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
You're mucused.
And, like the lighting was dim, and they're in St. Louis. Like you might as well have made it in Cleveland. St. Louis is even more depressing of a city than Cleveland.
There was like something I thought was really funny was when the guy, the sign language guy, was describing why he couldn't be with his wife physically, because he pictures her now in an umpire's uniform because she did umpire like late night softball games as an umpire ref. And so he pictures her in the uniform, and when he's picturing her, they show her.
She's wearing a giant, all the gear. She looks like a football player. It is very unattractive.
But there's just shots of her. They just in the middle of like an outfield or in a baseball diamond, and she's doing the signs and she's calling strikes, and she just looks so terrible, like a girl wearing her dad's gear. And then that's what he pictures when he has sex with her.
Also, like
what I thought
the introduction
that made me laugh.
The introduction to both the characters is like, these people are the worst. Jason Bateman, like the first thing you see of him is him riding this weird bike,
a recumbent bicycle.
Yes.
What the fuck is he doing? Why would you ever ride anything like that?
Those are you see those at a 1-to-2 ratio in the bike path in Santa Monica.
Yeah, there's a guy in my neighborhood who rides around on one. And I shake my head every time. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with people who do that?
It's like the same people who buy those 3-wheeled stupid motorcycle cars and riding around like they're real hot shit.
Those are guys that don't have balance anymore. They usually got an oxygen tank or something.
Right. Exactly.
Like, this is why you're not getting anybody. You're riding around on a bike like this wearing a bike helmet, and you're 50.
Yep.
God, can you be a bigger douche? And
so
Jason.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Well, that's the thing, is that Bateman character is a douche. He's the weatherman. He predicts the future. He has to not drive by riding a bike, right? Because he cares about the environment. Like he has this whole douchey character, but meanwhile, he's just this horny, dirty sex fiend.
Yeah, and then the other guy, like he's trying to connect with his stepson that hates him.
Yes.
And it just is so awkward. And
that
everything
was quite
he does
scene
is just
too.
like so beta male.
Yeah.
Like, oh, buddy, just grow a pair and maybe your stepson will like you a little bit more.
And they show a scene where he's walking around and his wife, grandma, hot chick from Grandma's Boy, is standing in the kitchen. He's walking around with his gut, hanging out, and he's crying because he reads Batman comics and he thought Batman was going to die, and he was relieved that he didn't.
Yeah, they instantly
coming out of the toilet where he was reading it. He's crying.
The show creators wanted you to think, oh, this guy's pathetic, right? And so instantly they go, oh, he's pathetic.
All successful.
And then Bateman, though, is at like the top of his field where he's on TV, everybody's watching him. So you have these two opposites that meet, and the thing that draws them together is the idea of cheating on your spouse. But the thing that is even more creepy is that the Bateman character is extra calculated because he tells him about the idea to cheat on the wife after he knows he wants to cheat on the dude's wife.
Yes. And already has been. This show jumps around a little bit time-wise, so it's hard to put a beat on what's happening when. But you find out that he's bringing up this app, and I have a theory about this. So he brings up the app called DTF Saint Louis, down to fuck. And he tells us for married people that are down to fuck. You keep your relationship going, but you're down to fuck. So he shows them the app. And David Harbour, he goes, hey, let's go to Outback Steakhouse and create profiles. And first David Harbour goes, I don't know if I want to do that.
Also hilarious. Like, let's go to Outback.
Go to Outback where you get it done.
Meanwhile,
no rules, baby. No rules. Just right.
I've been to Outback Steakhouse twice in the last 6 months. I'm just saying.
Good, but
I like
you for a drink and to hang out at the bar.
No, I get the combo. You get a surf and turf.
Okay, well,
and a blue and onion. I should hope.
Yeah.
So
actually, not that good. The only thing good about Bloomin' Onions is the thousand dressing.
The dipping sauce, whatever that. Yeah, it's not even $1,000. They have a really special dipping sauce. It's delicious.
Yeah, like you can just dip anything in it, and you don't have to eat that greasy crap.
It's Thousand Island. It's Thousand Island, but it comes upside down.
It's like Thousand Ranch. So they go and decide they're going to get on this profile. Now, the thing we find out later, jumping ahead a little bit, after we find David Harbour. So they make the apps, and then it cuts to David Harbour, the sheriff from Stranger Things, dead in an abandoned pool locker room with his belt kind of off, a Bloody Mary can, and a open gay porno mag with a cowboy-looking guy.
With the head of the cowboy-looking guy scratched off.
Which I think is going to turn out to be him in the magazine, personally. That's my theory.
Oh,
he
from
really
back
got
in
out
the
of shape.
day.
Yeah, that's my theory. Is that he hates that he's become this fat kind of wuss male, where he used to be Playgirl hot and in a Indiana Jones themed Playboy thing. Which, by the way, can we get one fucking HBO show that doesn't show just male dicks and ass in the first 20 minutes?
No,
just one new show on HBO that doesn't do that right in the first 20 minutes?
No, you get Peyronie's disease, you get dick, constant dicks. Yeah,
Indiana Jones themed.
Then there was a scene later where they're searching for Indiana Jones themed porn, and all these dicks are coming up, the whips coming out of the tips. So he's dead. I wrote down, I was here, because it reminds me of that Dane Cook joke where it says right in the bathroom, I was here, but not as a faggot. And it would be funny if that was written on the wall of the bathroom.
Like, we have a clue. But
he's dead and gay, apparently. Yeah.
There's one thing that wasn't even addressed. If someone came to you and you're like, I hear about this app, DTF Saint Louis. And you're like, okay.
Great.
Who are the participants in this app? Because we're already in a pretty low quality base.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the Midwest, you know.
Yep.
So all the young hotties have moved out of the
Wouldn't
city.
you instantly think that you're like, this guy is selling me an app? I'm not listening to this person.
I would be like, I'm disgusted ahead of time by the people I might meet on this. It's like trolling Craigslist personals to try to get something. Like, this is going to be the worst outcome possible. Why would anyone sign up for this? And then you're getting
a carpal tunnel for swiping all the fatties out of the way.
Oh, it just is gross. But I guess that didn't occur to them.
No, apparently not. Apparently not. So they join. We find him dead with porn. And then we're introduced to the two characters. One I like, which is the dad from Step Brothers. Love him as an actor. He's the old sheriff. Comes in. He's like, well, this guy went to the pool house to have a jerk and a drink before, early in the morning because he's hiding from his family and he had a heart attack. That's what happened. Then we're introduced to such an annoying character, such a cliche in our current modern cinematic world, which is the bitchy black girl boss cop. Now, I've seen this character at least 3 times in shows that we reviewed. And if it's not a bitchy black cop like this one is, and always young girl boss bitch.
I think one was
a white young
English.
Girl boss bitch or a Hispanic young girl boss bitch, but they're all the same fucking shitty character. And you've got it again in this show. And it really annoyed the living crap out of me. She comes in right away being a fucking cunt. And you're immediately just like, wow, great. Thank you. Again, another one of these characters shoved down my throat.
I don't even remember this character you're talking about. I remembered a lot of this show. Yeah.
Wow, she was so annoying. She was so annoying.
Immediately, like they come to the crime scene and Step Brothers.
Oh, the bald chick. She's the chick from the Wednesday show.
No, maybe. I haven't watched that, even though I do like the lead actress.
Oh yeah, no, she's on Wednesday. She's yes. And then she gets into a head-butting match with the other detective from a different department.
Like, what are you doing? And she wasn't even the lead.
No, she's not even the lead on the case.
Yeah.
She's telling him to get out. She's like,
you
lead the crime scene.
The dynamic between those two detectives having a pissing match over jurisdiction has nothing to do with the quality of the story or how it's moving. So it is a stupid idea.
It was just to show that she's a broad who doesn't take no, and she's a real again this cliche girl boss character that everyone hates. No one likes this character.
It's the Peroni disease of that scene.
Yes,
just got a Peroni.
Peroni disease over that woman with an attitude. Every day of the week, please.
Peroni's they were like, "Hey, we're not getting reportation, man. Let's go."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Come on."
And she's like, "I'm porn positive." Like,
porn positive.
I was trying to figure out if she was supposed to be autistic, but she's not. She's just annoying. She's a very modern, annoying lady. That's it.
Yes. Well, not everybody who is annoying is autistic, but everybody who's autistic is annoying. Something there, you know what I'm trying to say.
So we find out
you hate
because
autism.
this chick goes and does some research. So this chick goes in and does
cereal, man.
So she does some research and finds and he pulls. So she pulls something. What I'm trying to think what she pulled. She pulled something that was a good clue, and then he pulls the text messages from Jason Bateman's phone and finds that Jason Bateman has been banging Sheriff from Stranger Things' wife for like 3 months, and that she broke it off, and he wanted to keep it going.
I had several problems with Jason Bateman's reaction to these situations. One, the guy comes to him at his work and is like, we got a few questions for you. Can you come downtown? Like, no, you're right here. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Ask me the questions now. No, I'm not going out of my way. Come and ask my question. Then once he, I don't know how they got a warrant for his phone based upon there was
him just showing up to the building apparently seemed like
there
was,
wasn't even a picture of him.
They put security footage that showed like the recumbent bicycle at the pool house.
But you couldn't see who was on it. But yeah, it was obviously him. But anyways, the judge
grants. But he bought the 2 in the town for the last 3 years.
So they only sell.
The judge was like, "Oh yeah, you could take his phone."
Yeah, I mean, I would too. But also, like, hey, it's possible to buy these bikes from other stores, maybe. But whatever. Then when the cop is taking your phone, you're like, "All right, hold up. There's some things that you're gonna find, and let's just be open and honest here. I was banging the wife. Mm-hmm. All right. I'd like to keep it a little bit down low. You can obviously they're gonna find out.
Right. Got me an umpire fantasy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I mean, what red-blooded American doesn't have an umpire fantasy?
Right. Strike 3. I'm out.
Well, the problem with banging umpires is that they're telling you, they're like, "Oh, that's a terrible job. You're missing the hole." And I'm like, "You can't. That's a bad call.
That call
right in there."
Bad call, yeah. Just a bit outside.
Stop calling all balls. Let me get a strike in.
No, get away. Get away from me.
So they find out he's banging the guy's wife, and then they do a check of the can and find out that it's been heavily dosed with like amphetamines. So that's what gave him a heart attack. And then you go, "Oh,
it was the homeless people that stole the ambulance and gave them meth."
Yeah, there we go.
What are we talking about?
Curing society. He was sad. They helped him die from meth overdose. Just like in Canada. This should have taken place in Canada. All 3 of these people could just been euthanized immediately. One episode and done.
Methbulence is here.
The guy saying he doesn't want to be euthanized. He does.
Yeah. We had in him with a dart. We have darts with the meth. So,
I want to live.
No one's getting away.
We're not going to fall for that one.
You're the 5th guy that's tried that lie about wanting to live this week. All the other people were very happy once they were dead. No complaints. So
it'd be a fun hobby.
They arrest Jason Bateman on the air, which also I thought was very fucking stupid. There's no cops in the world that are going to go on a live broadcast and arrest him. Number one, you would be if he's not found guilty, they can sue the shit out of you for damages to their reputation, public humiliation. Like you're talking multi-million-dollar lawsuit for somebody that's a TV person to arrest him on television. There's no way.
Especially since that lead detective just encountered him the first time and then goes, "All right, you can walk around. Go ahead. I'm going to leave you alone."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he became somebody they had to arrest. Now, I don't know if it was on live TV or maybe he films it for a later broadcast.
No, well, they use the footage on the broadcast. Yeah.
I mean, they want to make it seem like that, but I don't know. He could just be filming it during, before it's aired.
Yeah. Right? Also, you'd have to move the trial out of the county. There's no way you're getting a fair trial, so that's going to cost you money. And was there actually, is it a fair proof of murder? I don't know. Was there something else on the phone? Maybe they're just not telling us. But that was kind of the end of the show.
Wait. So the show ends with David Harbour, who is signing, and they became buddies, Bateman and David Harbour, and they're working out together a lot. And there's a scene that it shows earlier where Bateman responds to signing. Yeah.
But before you say they're working out, there were scenes of them. He was bear hugging him and cracking his back. Like the guy was really infiltrating into him in a weird way.
Yeah, where you're wondering if they're gay as well.
Yeah, I thought that was. I mean, they were both shirtless on that scene, so I'm like, was he banging both of them?
He's just a horny ass guy. The Bateman character is a creepy guy.
I think that is going to be something that we're going to see in the show. I think that's going to happen. So So we find out later though, Bateman. So David Harbour, the ASL guy, leans in. He goes, "Hey, do you want to practice your signing?" As they're stretched at the gym, and they go, "Okay, yeah, let's do it." And he signs something, which initially you see the response on Jason Bateman's face of like, "Oh," and you don't know what it is. We find out at the end of the episode that David Harbour told him in sign language, "I know that you are banging my wife." And then, so the secret's out. So now you go, okay, so he has cause to kill Harbour. Was Harbour going to do something? So you don't know exactly, but that's where the episode ended. And I'll admit,
go ahead. Sorry.
I'll admit that. I'll talk. I'll admit that the way it ended, I did not enjoy the show that much, but it made me curious where I may watch another episode just to see where it goes and if it picks up.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say when they showed Jason Bateman's face react to the "Hey, do you want to practice sign language?" And the first time they show it, you think he goes, "Oh, like I don't know what you're saying."
Right.
But then the second time you see it, he goes, "Oh shit, I've been fucking your wife." And that's bad.
Yes.
Bateman.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And
so anything else to add?
My thought was I would like to know what happens in this show, but only if someone tells me, because I can't actually. It's got like a good, interesting plot, but it's
that's
so
not
depressing.
how TV shows work.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can watch it.
No, they want you to watch them.
Maybe that should be a new segment of the show. In 2 months, we'll recap or we'll revisit a show, and Don will tell us what happened.
Rico, check. So people made books, and they go, "I don't want to read it." So they go, "We make books on tape," and then they made TV, and Rico goes, "I don't want to watch it." So now they're gonna make like a book of the show, and Rico's like, "Okay, cool, I'll read it."
It's gonna be Matrix. It's just gonna plug into the back of your head, and then you'll know Kung Fu and also what happened in DTF Saint Louis.
Yeah, just tell me in like 2 minutes, in a month, what happened with the show.
We have to start a new podcast now. It's like tell Rico what happened.
Yeah,
it could be a new segment.
Recapping for Rico.
Yeah,
Rico recap.
I mean, could you really watch another seven episodes of this show?
I hope
probably not. It is very depressing.
Shows are slowly getting less and less long where you go, "Oh, this show's great. Oh, 6 episodes. That's it. We're done. Okay, here we go." So maybe it'll be a 6-episode show. Maybe it won't suck. It seems like they gave away a lot in the first one, honestly.
Well, that to me means there's definitely going to be more misdirection, obviously. So, you can only believe so much. And the way that it jumps around so much, they can do a lot with that. So I don't know. Like I said, I'll give it another episode, but it is depressing. And if it's going to keep the same stupid depressing note, then I'll probably just watch the one and be like, I'm done with this.
Well, I don't know how it can change. Is it going to get cheerful now that a married man is arrested for his friend's murder because he was having an affair with the dead friend's wife?
Maybe they'll let him go.
Maybe we'll get to see grandma boy chick's tits, and that'll cheer me up.
Yeah, boobs are great.
Yeah.
I give it a C+.
Yeah. You're having a bad day, you look at some boobs, you're in a good mood, man.
It really does cheer you up.
Yeah.
As long as they're good boobs. Sad. If they're sad boobs, then you just get sad.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, I just assumed everybody would be like thinking that they're happy boobs.
If they're rocking boobs.
I'm giving it a B.
What if they're droopy and only being held up by a Wonder Bra?
They could be nice boobs, droop. Let's say maybe they're not at their prime, but they're just a few years away.
I had a lengthy conversation, by the way, with my mother-in-law. We were all drinking pretty heavily that day, and she just went on this like 20-minute long diatribe about her bra situation.
Oh man,
how she was wearing them, what kind she liked to buy, and like I'm sitting there like, okay, and then Sandy's brother and Sandy are there like, what are we talking about after 20 minutes?
You guys should have been. She goes. She wants to go bra shopping.
I left the snowmobile running. Let me go check on it.
Yeah. Goodness. What a shift from snowmobiles to bra shopping.
Yeah. All right. So Johnny
where
gave
were
it a
you?
B.
Yeah, I gave it.
I was in Minnesota.
All right, cool.
Up by Fargo.
I like it. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got bras and
It was fun. I love going out there.
C-. It was an interesting plot and terribly depressing.
Yeah, and it had that girl boss.
Yeah, and
Girl boss.
and not even to talk about the stepson. What the fuck was his problem? He just kept throwing stones at houses.
Yep.
And his dad's like, stepdad's like,
how about we
like,
don't do
buddy,
that?
How about you fucking knock that shit off, dipshit?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
That's where they keep making that guy seem more pathetic and pathetic. That you almost want him to get his wife to cheat on him.
This is the most pathetic thing of all. We didn't even touch on it. To bond with his stepson that hates him, his idea, and the stepson's probably what, 15, 16?
Yeah.
His idea is to buy a board game.
Oh, yeah.
Which is dumb enough. Then he goes to then he goes to this board game store to buy it, and he at $17, and he's like, "Can we split this between 2 credit cards?"
Yes.
And then one of the credit cards didn't even work.
Yes.
Like this.
I'm glad you brought that scene up, because when the girl goes, it worked. And she was all surprised and happy that his credit card went through. I was like, "Oh, that's funny."
And then he's going to take the game back.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Like, oh, yeah.
Somber cello music.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just supposed to be this pathetic loser. And I don't know. Do they want us to feel sorry for the guy? And then Bateman bones his wife, and you're like, I don't care about any of these losers.
Of course, if you're gonna split a board, if you're a grown man and you're gonna split a $17 board game between 2 credit cards, of course someone is banging your wife. Like you shouldn't be surprised. You like just accept it at that moment in time.
As Liz from 30 Rock would say when she had the show, that's a deal breaker. If you're splitting $17 board game, 2 credit cards, that's a deal breaker.
Come on,
reals.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, I might check out another episode at the gym or something, but I agree, it's not a great show. All right, on to Full House. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Miss you every day.
All right, we do.
Sucking dick for coke in heaven.
Yeah, and making very, very crude jokes. So
they have good cocaine in heaven. It's good
in
stuff.
heaven, the clouds are made of cloud cocaine. It's best and smoothest you ever won. The Olsen twins. I just want to say they got cute. I guess that's as hot as they ever got. Cute.
That's what I thought was weird.
On the show were fucking fugball, disgusting looking monsters.
Yeah, it looked like they were those troll
hideous
dolls.
Yeah, horrible looking.
But they were able to wedge their way into a show as fucking toddlers, and then work it all the way for their whole until they were 13.
Yep. And they look freaky now, by the way. They look there was an AI going around. It's not real, sadly, but there was an AI going around where they look like goblin demons, but it's not far from reality, because this is what they actually look like.
They look like
this is
trolls.
They look like skinny Ozempic trolls now. I mean, just emaciated. They look like elves that somebody tried to abort and only got halfway done.
And Ozempic, if you want to sponsor the show, we're willing. We love you.
All of our fans, I have to think most of our fans could use it because they're watching a lot of TV and watching this podcast.
We're also on DTF Saint Louis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Monjaro, we will take you to.
We shouldn't insult our audience.
The GLP-1s.
All right, so the
what's the first thing? Did you notice anything on the intro to the show? Because it's set in San Francisco, late 80s. I would venture to guess, wild guess. The demographics of San Francisco are quite different than what they were in the Full House days.
Yeah.
They're running through an empty park in the middle of the city You're not doing that. Oh, no. Get away
You
from
don't
the
run
crazy.
anywhere.
There's needles all over the grass.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Can't do that.
The slip and slide he set up for the kids goes straight into a pile of human feces.
It was the old days where things were nice, where you couldn't just camp on the grounds.
Yeah.
Oh, so
well,
weird.
Those days are gone. I also noticed that they live in a house that is massive, and apparently on San Francisco's winding street, they showed it. I don't know if it's on the street, but this house, it's like in Friends where they have the massive apartment that costs $4 million in rent. This was like a 4-bedroom, 2-level house, huge living room, massive kitchen,
yard.
Yard. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. This guy, I don't care. He's a TV sports anchor. You're not making money to afford that. You need to be like a millionaire.
You could still buy property in San Francisco.
Yeah, you never know.
Not that big.
Oh, I'm gonna research history.
Maybe his wife that died was super rich.
Oh, he got life insurance.
You never know.
Someone check her Bloody Mary can that she was drinking before she died.
Turns out Uncle Jesse was banging her. I had to take her out with some multi-amphetamines.
Uncle Jesse would have been her brother. That's disgusting.
That's why he had to kill her. This is before HBO
the Lannisters
and Game of Thrones. Yeah.
But you don't need a website to bang your brother. It was going on.
You can still call it DTF, but it's down to family.
Whoa. Good one.
Terrible.
Oh, there was a line, by the way. Speaking of
people can pay for this.
Incest. Well, speaking of incest, so Bob Saget's wife is dead. The grandma leaves. The kids are real sad, but he's like, "Don't worry, Uncle Jesse's coming, and my best friend Joey's coming." And he goes, that means that you two will be, and there's a long pregnant pause. And in my head, I'm just like, molested.
Bob Saget really was.
It is San Francisco.
You got a house full of 3 guys, 2 of which are very horny. But no, they didn't get molested as far as I know.
I almost think the Bateman character from the other show should show up. Hello.
It's like, we got apps now.
Girls, learn Mandarin and get on some apps.
DTF.
So Dave Coulier comes in. You got obviously John Stamos looking young and hot. So hip, so cool with his mullet, rock and roll. And then Joey comes in, Dave Coulier, who is terrible. He's terrible. How bad did they want Robin Williams? And this is what they could get. That's so bad. His impressions. He does a Bill Cosby impression at one point in the show. Why have him do it? It's so bad. It doesn't sound anything like Bill Cosby.
Kermit
it's not
the
funny.
Frog and Popeye. I mean, the whole
Popeye's real hard to do. And again, Robin Williams was Popeye. If you couldn't get Robin Williams, don't cast.
Why didn't they get the police station guy?
That was who the writers
Winslow.
They thought
Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
Either they were doing the guy a favor, like somebody who developed a show knew him, or they thought that would be a good idea to have that kind of character on there. And then he auditioned, and they're like, Dave Coulier is a great choice.
I think they wanted Robin Williams. Robin Williams passed, and they go, get me somebody that can act like Robin Williams. And Dave Coulier was like, I'm the Canadian Robin Williams, and nobody looked into his references. They just took him at his word.
I think you might be right.
It's another explanation.
Or as they say in Canada, absolument.
Oui, eh? So anyway, thoughts on the first half. And then we get into the cheesy baby changing scene, which I hated.
Yeah. This show, first half, second half, the whole thing fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is probably one of the worst old shows we've ever seen. I didn't laugh once.
No.
This is not funny. The girls are super annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Coulier sucks.
Yep. Hey, by the way, we didn't even get into Kimmy Gibbler. They mentioned her on the show. There's another even more annoying character. The girl's friend, Kimmy Gibbler, who's the most annoying character on the show by far. We didn't even meet her yet. So just imagine throwing her in the mix.
Oh, gosh, so terrible.
Why did we watch it so much growing up?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out.
I'm like, I watched it all the time.
It was TGIF, so you're naturally watching the same. It was probably on before or after Family Matters, and you're going to watch Urkel.
Yep.
Urkel's the best.
Family Matters held up when we watched it. It wasn't great, but it held up at least.
Right, that was a good one.
Yeah, Step by Step was good, and then what was Mr. Cooper might have been on too.
Yeah, which is a banger.
They had a few that cycled in and out quickly, but they had a few staples.
And Full House, I think, was like the highest rated of them all.
Yeah, it was the anchor show.
Fucking sucked. Yeah, there was nothing good about it.
People loved it,
but other than that, well, the only thing good was when Jesse's one night stand in Vegas came by, just drop in on him.
Rico.
How did you find him? Did he leave? Who does it? Wouldn't you call first? I mean, I know we didn't have cell phones, but
80s.
You just. How did she find his address?
He's like, I'm so hot. Of course, I want to see me when I show up at the door.
You could, if you're that hot, you probably walk into the police station, just be like, "I need you to find somebody's address for me." They're just like, "All right, you got it."
I mean, just follow the mullet; it'll take you where you need to go.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the only.
He is Greek. A lot of hair falling off him. Maybe she just followed the hair trail.
That's right.
But yeah, so
she was pretty hot.
Oh, the other thing I didn't understand is when Dave Coulier came, was his room like that little part of the living room? I'm like, are they joking at first, and then it seemed like they were serious, and he's gonna
Here's what happened. I was also confused by that. I'm like, why the hell is he living in the alcove? I think he does end up living in the alcove because I think they give one of the plots in the show was that the older daughter, quote unquote, runs away, but ends up just moving her crap to the garage because
no one notices
her room.
She moved her entire room downstairs into the garage.
It would have taken her 5 days to do it, but she did it in 7 hours. Hire this girl. I'll hire her over every moving crew of Mexicans in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and then they only notice because they go to her room and then everything's out of it. And so nobody noticed her making 25 trips back and forth with her garbage in tow.
Somehow setting up a phone line in the garage, which is
that was impressive.
Yeah. I mean, she wants to live in the garage. Go knock yourself out.
They had so much room. They have this giant garage that apparently they're not even using.
Yeah, I would have said live in the garage. I agree. Live in the garage.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah. And I'm bringing 2 full-grown males to live in my home with my 3 daughters. I wouldn't think, the garage. Somebody should live in the garage. That would be easy.
Right.
No, instead I'm going to put you here
another house
in this little mini alcove by the bathroom. So you live there, and then the idiot daughter will go live in the garage. This is stupid.
It was so
this
dumb.
is why San Francisco is a fucking retarded place.
I don't know. I can blame San Francisco for that. I can blame it for a lot of things. Not that. Yeah. So then, you have the typical 80s sitcom, all sitcom moment of the reunification and the message, which is the mom dies and then grandma leaves and the girl goes, well, grandma left and mom died and now my room's taken away. Everything's just like it's disappearing. And then Bob Saget has to get on one knee and go, honey, I know. And hug her. And of course, we'll see that she gets her room back. So that was the end of the episode. And I agree with Rico. It sucked shit. I was shocked how fucking terrible it was. It was unbelievably bad.
Bob Saget seems like the guy who is not upset that his wife died.
Yeah, he got over it quick.
Only 3 months.
He's like, hey, Mom, thanks for hanging out for 3 months while my dead wife. We got over her. You can leave now. Fuck out of here, Mom. Yeah.
Enough of you.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Why'd you even bring her in the first place?
Wait a minute. Here's a question for you. Where the fuck was grandma living?
We don't know.
Somewhere that she had to fly home.
Well, no, I mean in the house. Where was she living? If each girl had a room, was she living in the alcove? Was she living in the garage for 3 months?
Giant plot hole.
Right?
Right.
She was sleeping in the bed as the wife with the Danny Dan.
Hey, Mom, can you put on this nightgown? I just want to smell you and snuggle you for a minute. All right, I guess.
Only for 3 months as a transitional period. Well,
Yeah, that is a major
show,
plot hole because they should have a room. Otherwise, she was just couch surfing for 3 months, which doesn't seem like the way you want to treat your mom.
Maybe she was in the room that Uncle Jesse had to take with the bunnies on the wall.
No, but they said that each girl had their own room. That was the whole plot of the episode. Was that so it made the girl so angry?
All right, you know what? Cancel that shit. That shit is out of here. Nobody should ever watch it again.
Damn
Brian,
right.
Good job, Brian.
There you go.
Killed it.
I did it. We did it.
Far easier to be a writer in the 80s, I guess.
Oh God, yeah, it was. Well, you could be white and get a job writing in the 80s, so that was a huge difference. That's a big change. All right, well, what do you guys give it? What's your grade?
Oh, that's a D.
Whoa!
Easily.
I mean, that's a classic.
But it's not. It's
Right.
like you go watch some Hall of Fame basketball player in the 50s. You're like, oh, he's one of the best ever. And you're watching him and he's like looking at the ball as he's dribbling. Like, oh,
Yeah. Oh,
maybe he doesn't really hold up.
like watching
Why
Bruce
is his
Springsteen play
card
sports.
worth so much?
You said music video where Bruce Springsteen's playing sports. He's throwing a baseball and he's like, he's bouncing, dribbling a basketball, say like looking at it. Nobody told you not to do this, Bruce.
All right, well,
Watch Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah,
I gotta give this thing. I gotta give it a dual grade.
I've ever seen.
Because there's a part of me that watched the show when it was out new, and I thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like at the time, me probably would have gave it A or B, but current me agrees with, I think, the consensus that it's.
I gave it a D plus. D plus.
Yeah, no, I mean I'll be generous. I'll give it a C just because it's just your mediocre standard run of the mill.
Wasn't mediocre. This is the 80s. It was full
of
worse bangers like Perfect Strangers and
Alf.
Family Matter. Alf.
Alf. Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Show sucked ass.
Did we do Married with Children yet?
Yeah, I thought we did.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We did,
Yeah,
and we loved it.
there.
It was our favorite show.
It was great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a suggestion.
Y'all gave it an A.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for our next
for the
episode.
New show?
For the new show and the old show, because they're one and the same. Malcolm in the Middle with Frankie Muniz
I think we did
is coming back as a reboot. We haven't done that yet. And it's coming back as Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair, and it premieres on April 10th. So, that's too late. 2 episodes from now, we should do that one. Sorry,
I have
2 episodes.
Suggestions for new ones then.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, hit us with the new one. I have an old one that I think is good.
Two choices that I've seen. One is like have you seen what's that? Tracy Jordan. What's his actual name?
Oh yeah, Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
That's why that show's the best.
He's like in this like mockumentary, right? Have you seen that preview?
I have. I've seen.
Yeah,
I
would watch that.
He's some kind of football player, but he sucks now. Or the rise and fall of Reggie Dinkins. Oh,
all right, I'm down. When does that come out? Is it already out?
Oh, it's already out.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so the new Tracy Morgan.
Are you writing this down, Don?
Yes,
I'm jotting it.
But I'm trying to write it down. I don't want it to look good, so I write it like a doctor would. So it's just like lines.
In case anyone subpoenas your records.
Oh yeah.
Like what was Don doing?
This is
all right. What about for the old show?
I got an old
original SNL might be good. Okay, well, Donnie, what do you got?
Hold on, I can't read the thing I just wrote. Damn it. Wait, what was your show? Your show's an old show.
I was saying Saturday Night Live would be interesting. The first episode of Saturday Night Live.
That's too long.
Or My Name is Earl. No, that's true. It is long.
I think we did that show.
My Name is Earl?
No,
maybe we didn't.
My Name is Earl.
There's a show on HBO. I think it's the Royal Gemstones.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That show is old, but
I've only heard good things, and I never watched it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'd watch it independently from this show, but it is old. But I think it's also one of those like 40 minutes or an hour show. I don't know if you're going to do.
Well, the Tracy Morgan show will be short.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll work. And then we got the Tracy show, and then we got the Gemstones show. So you got an old and a new.
All right.
That could be good. All right. I like it.
We've got a quorum. Perfect. That's what we're rocking.
Very good.
Good stuff.
Sweet. Damn.
Look at that. We came in this show. Look at this. We're coming in at just a minute over an hour. We kept it pretty tight today.
That's for you, the fans.
So we can have
deuces.
Yeah, Full House was fast because it was so terrible. Wasn't much to talk about.
Suck it.
All right, good shit, man. Good stuff, gentlemen. I'm not gonna bother trying to trick you. I'm just gonna end the stream so I can go eat my dinner. Goodbye from us at the FEPCAST. And watch out if you're drinking and banging anybody's wife. Make sure to check your Bloody Mary, your beer for a massive dose of amphetamines.
Right. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'll be drunk as shit all day Tuesday. Later.
It was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!